Alright, Mr. 456, Mr. 456. I know you've been waiting a minute for this build, bud. Whew. Thanks for hanging in there with me, man. And here's your 5-pill, all Toshibas, 122.90, driving forward 2879s. And I've done this a little different style than I normally do, to kind of go with how your original setup was with your Davemade. So I kind of did a Davemade style 5-pill for you. I normally build a different style than this, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to switch it up and do a Davemade style 5-pill for you. See, I usually don't use these big transformers right here, these big 5/8 core. I usually use like 1.5 inch, but I do keep a few on hand just in case I ever want to switch it up or use it. I went with the 43 on the input, 43 on the driver section. Pretty much just kind of mimicked kind of a in-between of an X-Force Fat Boy style Dave. See, Dave would go all 61 on all of it. But it turned out good, man. This box should last you a good little while. I got a little bit of attenuation on here for you. Got a 22 ohm resistor. Real good strong variable there for you, man. You can adjust that variable up and down as you need. Alright, man, let's go ahead and show you what it's doing. We are just driving it with a 4-watt RMS radio at first. And it peaks maybe about 15 to 18 watts, somewhere around there. I haven't said 15 in a while. I actually checked it the other day. I hadn't checked it on peak. I don't know when. It was doing like 17, 18 watts. So anywhere from 15, 18 watts. Alrighty. We're just going to turn the variable all the way up. Alright, we're reading 1,000 watt scale. This is RMS. Okay, so we are looking at the bottom scale where you see the 20. That is 200. So that's the dead key. The dead key is a little bit over 100 watts. What's this thing talking? What's this thing talking? Talking about 300 bird. Let's take a look at the peak. Peaking about 1,000 watts, my man. What's this thing talking? Is it talking 1,000? Is it talking 1,000? In the corner, my friend. In the corner! Let's take a look at the input reflect. 10 watt slug in reverse. Oh, dear. Hardly no movement whatsoever. Beautiful tune. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Alright, just for the fun of it, we ain't got to, but we're going to do it anyway. Just going to show you the RMS. Driving it with a little bit hotter of a radio. We're going to go over to my hot Cobra 29, which does exactly about 8 watts right there at 8 watts RMS. So now we are pretty much doubling our drive. It's about 475 watts RMS or so. And that is dropping to about 15.4 on the 100 amp supply. Alright, I just want to do a real quick video for you, man, before I put the top on it here. And got you a real good blowing fan too, man. It's these fans are amazing. These sun-ons or whatever. So there's your top, man. There's the front, just simple on and off. There's your remote port right there if you want to use a remote. And let me tell you one cool thing about this, man. Okay, this box is going to be a little heavier than a normal 4-pill or 5-pill. That's because you have an actual 8-pill heat sink on the bottom of this thing that I actually done by accident. But it's a good accident, because you got an overkill heat sink, which required me to have to do some more drilling. Like, for example, normally you have holes right here where you wire up the relay, because the heat sink normally on these style CBS packs here from ICA, they usually cut off right about here, right here or so, and you know, you have room to run your wire to your relay. Well, this heat sink goes all the way back to the back. You can see that. So basically I had to drill through the heat sink right there, put a little sleeve down there to make sure that wire never ever chafes against that heat sink. And but you got a bigger heat sink than normal, so it's going to be able to handle a little bit more heat. And I actually cut this board, drilled all the holes for the transistors and everything, man. So this whole thing's got a little bit more of my work time in it than normal. Let's say, you know, normally it may take me 8 hours, 8.5 hours to do a 5-pill. This probably took more around 14, 15 hours straight. Not straight, but within 2-3 days to do. Because just cutting the board, cutting all the holes, tapping everything, you know, it's a lot more involved. Old Mr. Tech 9 out there, if you've ever seen any Tech 9 videos, you'll get a good prime example of that. Even the hot bus I cut, just kind of want to do something a little custom for a change for you, man, because of the situation that we got going on with this. I wanted this to be as special as I possibly could make it for you, man, and in more of a personal way, you know what I'm saying? Because you've been hanging in there with me, bud, and a lot of people wouldn't be able to have the patience that you've had. So I pray over this thing, man, in the name of Jesus, that this box lasts you for a long time, because you deserve it, my friend. You deserve it. All right, I'm going to get the top on here, man, get the screws into the box. And heck, let me press pause, man, get the top on this thing and show you what it looks like with the top on. Be right back. I just remember, man, I want to take a few pictures of it before I screw the lid on. I always like taking pictures of every single box I do. If I built 10, you know, 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 boxes that are all identical, you know, each box wouldn't mean anything to me. You know, they would just be an amplifier. But, you know, luckily so far, you know, I haven't forgot any build that I've ever done. Each build I put my heart into, and, you know, each build has been a fun project for me to do. There has been time where I've built two of the same. I remember I built two of the same single 1446 boxes for a guy one time. There's been special situations like that, but I'm not over here running an assembly line. You know, I'm doing one project at a time. But this one turned out nice, man. Little Davemade style 5-pill. I'll tell you, that fan might come with a little bit of noise, but I'm telling you, buddy, that thing blows some air, bud. I like that fan, man. I've got a couple of more of them. I'm going to save them for some special, for some 6-pill builds and stuff, man. So, for them boxes where you just need one fan, but all the airflow you can get. It blows some good, cool air, man. That's what you want. You want that air flowing. Keep them transistors cool and everything inside the box. Alright, buddy, I'm going to take a couple of pictures and get the top on there and get the screws in there for you. Hope you enjoy, man. Hope it lasts a good little while for you. Got you some big feet on that thing too, man. I didn't have no small feet left over. I forgot to tell you about that. So I got you some big boy feet on that cat and pickle. Look at that. Some big boy feet. That thing's gonna sit tall. Should put some LED ground effect lights on that cat and jobber. All right, man.